आपका सोच बदल जाएगा। आपको नहीं मालूम मुसलमानों में कितना भयंकर समर्थन कर रहा है इस बिल को लेकर के, आप लोग को मालूम ही नहीं है। करंट अंदर में गरीब मुसलमानों का तो संदेश बार बार आ रहा है कि जल्दी पास कीजिए इस बिल को।
In a major development, Union Minority Affairs Minister Kiren Rijiju on Wednesday tabled the Waqf Amendment Bill 2025 as proposed by a joint parliamentary committee in the Lok Sabha for consideration and passage. The bill seeks to improve the administration of Waqf properties, introduce technology-driven management, addresses complexities and ensure transparency. Introducing the bill, Rijiju said the consultation process of the Joint Parliamentary Committee was the largest ever exercise carried out by a parliamentary panel in India's democratic history. What is the meaning of Waqf? Waqf refers to properties dedicated exclusively for religious or charitable purposes under Islamic law, and any other use or sale of the property is prohibited. Waqf means that the ownership of the property is now taken away from the person making waqf and transferred and detained by Allah. Waqif is a person who creates a waqf for the beneficiary. As waqf properties are bestowed upon Allah in the absence of a physical, tangible entity, a mutawalli is appointed by the waqf or by a competent authority to manage or administer a waqf. Once designated as waqf, the ownership is transferred from the person making the waqf to Allah, making it irrevocable. Let's break down for you 10 questions explaining all about the bill. How many non-Muslim stakeholders would be there in Central Waqf Council? In Central Waqf Council, 2 out of 22 members, excluding ex officio, can be non-Muslims. How many non-Muslim stakeholders would be there in State Waqf Council? In State Waqf Board, 2 out of 11 members, excluding ex officio, can be non-Muslims. What will be the impact of the separation of trust from Waqf? Muslim created trust will no longer be considered Waqf, ensuring full control over trusts. Who is eligible to dedicate property to Waqf? Only practicing Muslims for at least 5 years can dedicate their property to the Waqf, restoring pre-2013 rules. What happens to Waqf by user properties? Registered properties remain Waqf unless disputed or identified as government land. What are the rights of women in family Waqf? Women must receive their inheritance before a Waqf dedication with special provisions ensuring support for widows, divorced women and orphans. Why are non-Muslims being proposed to part of Waqf management? 2 non-Muslim members will be included in the Central and State Waqf Board for inclusivity. How will the Limitation Act affect Waqf property claims? The Limitation Act 1963 will now apply to Waqf property claims, reducing prolonged litigation. What are the new audit reforms for Waqf institutions? Waqf institutions earning over 1 lakh must undergo audits by state-appointed auditors. What does the removal of Section 40 means for property claims? Section 40 is removed, preventing Waqf boards from arbitrarily declaring properties as Waqf. As the government tabled the bill on Wednesday, a big showdown scene in Parliament as the Waqf Amendment Bill will be taken up for discussion and passage in due course of time. While the BJP and many of its allies have rallied behind the bill, the opposition has vowed to stand against it.